So students, in this video we are going to discuss the chemical properties of metals. Okay. So as we know that metals are very much reactive. This knowledge we have from our previous chapter, periodic classification, in which we know that metals have a valency of 1 or 2 and they are bigger in the size, so they can easily release electrons. So it means that they are very much reactive, because if they release electron they will form ions, of course. So that's why they are very much reactive. Okay, so they react with a number of gases present in the atmosphere and to form different compounds. Okay, moreover, the chemical properties are described on the basis of their electropositive nature. Now this I have explained you just now. What is the electropositive nature? Electropositive nature होता है बेटा इलेक्ट्रॉन को रिलीज करके गेटिंग अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज ऑन इट. ठीक है, तो वो मेटल्स का जो ये प्रॉपर्टी होती है ये बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, क्योंकि उनका साइज बड़ा होता है तो इलेक्ट्रॉन को इजीली रिलीज करवाया जा सकता है. ठीक है, so as discussed in the last chapter that metals are electropositive in nature because they can release electron easily. The release of electron relates to their basic character and their ability to get oxidized easily, and hence they are good reducing agents. Now what are these things? Let me make these things very much clear with you all. So if any element, if it releases electron, it means that it is also basic in nature. The basic character deals with the ease of release of electron. Okay, जो बेसिक करेक्टर है वो किस चीज़ से डील करता है कि वो सब्सटेंस कितना ईजिली रिलीज कर सकता है इलेक्ट्रॉन को. तो हमने अभी बोला कि मेटल्स जो है वो ईजिली रिलीज कर सकती हैं, इट मीन्स दे आर बेसिक. ओके, देन द लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज नोन एज ऑक्सीडेशन. ओके, सो इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे क्या कह रहे हैं कि मेटल्स ईजिली ऑक्सीडाइज हो रही हैं. अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन दे रहा है तो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन किसी और को देगा, ऑफ कोर्स. तो ये जब कोई दूसरे को इलेक्ट्रॉन देता है तो हम कहते हैं कि वो दूसरे को क्या कर रहा है, रिड्यूस कर रहा है, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर सेइंग, हेंस दे आर गुड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट्स. रिपीटिंग अगेन, अगर मान लो आपके पास ये ए है और ये बी है, इसके पास ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन था, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन इसने इसको दे दिया, तो इसका पॉजिटिव आयन बन जाएगा और इसका नेगेटिव बन जाएगा. अब इसने इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर दिया तो इसकी ऑक्सीडेशन हो गई, और इसने गेन कर लिया तो इसकी रिडक्शन हो गई. जब इसकी ऑक्सीडेशन हुई तो इसने इलेक्ट्रॉन दे के इसको दे दिया, है ना, लेके अपना इसको दे दिया, तो इसकी खुद की ऑक्सीडेशन हो गई और इसने इसकी क्या करा दी, रिडक्शन. जो भी कोई काम करता है हम कहते हैं कि ये वो एजेंट है, तो इसने रिडक्शन का काम किया तो ये क्या हो गया, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. तो अब इस सारे को दोबारा से सम अप करते हैं. तो मेटल्स कैन रिलीज इलेक्ट्रॉन वेरी इजीली, सो दे आर इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एंड बेसिक. Okay, and release of electron means oxidation, so metals get oxidized very easily and hence they reduce the others. Okay बच्चे, got it? Fine. So next is, so this was a general property of the metal, that they are electropositive and they are very good basics. Okay, now next is reaction with oxygen. Now metals combine with oxygen to form metal oxides. ओके, जो मेटल्स हैं जब वो ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करती हैं वो क्या बनाती हैं, मेटालिक ऑक्साइड्स. नाउ फॉर्मूला ऑफ ऑल दीज ऑक्साइड्स आई थिंक यू पीपल कैन मेक नाउ. वी हैव डन विद दिस कंसेप्ट ऑफ मेकिंग द फॉर्मूलाज. सो लाइक सोडियम ऑक्साइड, yes, Na has the valency of 1, oxygen 2, so the formula becomes Na2O. So in this way the oxides of different metals can be made whenever they are reacted with oxygen. Okay, but the more reactive metals, like if we have sodium and potassium, which are regarded as the most reactive metals, they can catch fire whenever they are exposed, because जब वो ऑक्सीजन के साथ मिलके अपना ऑक्साइड बनाती है ना बेटा, so they release a lot amount of energy and this energy lead to the fire. Okay, so these catch fire whenever they are kept in open. So that's why they are kept in kerosene oil, क्योंकि जो ऑयल होता है वो कॉन्टैक्ट को, जो मेटल का कॉन्टैक्ट होता है विद द एयर, उसको काट देता है, उसको कट कर देता है, तो मेटल एयर के साथ कांटेक्ट में नहीं आ पाती एंड दस इट कैन नॉट कैच फायर. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज the reactivity of metals. The reaction of metals with the oxygen also depends on its reactivity, the position of the metal in the reactivity series. Now this reactivity series is present in your NCERT book. Okay, I have also written the reactivity series here, like the first is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold. This reactivity series you have to remember. The top metals are very much reactive and the reactivity decreases as we move down. Okay? If a metal is at the top, like potassium is at the top, so it is the most reactive and it will react with the oxygen vigorously. Okay, beta. So this arrangement of metals in the order of their reactivity is known as activity series. Okay, fine. Now, metals themselves are basic. So the nature of oxide, that the oxide which is formed by a particular metal, that also depends on the nature of metal. If the metal is basic, then the oxide formed will be also basic. And if a metal is like less basic, so its oxide will also be less basic or amphoteric. Okay, like if we talk about calcium, now calcium is a very good metal. So when its oxide reacts with the acid, it forms salt. So which compound reacts with acids to form salt? Bases. So it means the oxide of calcium is a base. Same is with the oxide of sodium. So the above oxides reacts with the acid to form salt. It means that they are basic. Then we have aluminium. Aluminium is a metalloid, or it had less properties of metals and more properties of a non-metal. So it is a metalloid and it reacts both with base as well as acid to form salt. If anything reacts with the base as well as with acid to form salt, then that particular substance is known as amphoteric. Okay, amphoteric क्या होता है? जब कोई substance, whenever a substance reacts with acid as well as base, then we call it as amphoteric. Okay, students? Then all metal oxides do not dissolve in water, but some dissolve in water to form alkalis. This I have told you in the last chapter also, that what are alkalis? These are the solutions of metals in water. Okay, so like sodium oxide, it dissolves in water to form sodium hydroxide solution. Potassium oxide dissolves in water to form potassium hydroxide solutions. Okay, students? So this was the reactivity of metal with oxygen, that metals react with oxygen to form oxides which are basic in nature. Okay, so next topic we will do in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.